Most people think of forests and prairies when they think of spring wildflowers, but wetlands also have a lot of cool wildflowers that you don't want to miss. One of the first wildflowers of the season is skunk cabbage, which is this right here. Skunk cabbage will come up as early as February, producing heat about 70 degrees Fahrenheit to melt snow that is around it and to put off a really putrid or rotten smell, hence the name skunk cabbage. That smell will actually attract its pollinators. But the bloom of skunk cabbage can last all the way from February and keep blooming until May. So not only is it one of the first spring wildflowers, but it's also the longest lasting spring wildflowers. It's also long lasting in the sense that skunk cabbage itself can last about 20 years. So the blooms will come up, then these rosettes will come up. Those leaves will actually be about 2 feet long, and as soon as the canopy starts really closing in that forest canopy, this whole part will disappear until the next year. Marsh Marigold is one of the brightest spots in wetlands in the spring. True to its name, Marsh Marigold likes to live in marshy or wet, boggy places. But not true to its name, it's not a marigold. So Marsh Marigold doesn't actually belong to the marigold family, which is basically the aster family. It actually belongs to the buttercup family. And one of the ways you can tell that is because its flowers are shiny like the buttercup family. It has these flowers that have 5 to 9 petals that are bright yellow and shiny, and then its leaves are more heart-shaped. Marsh marigold tend to live in these mounds, and they tend to get to about 1 to 2 feet tall. They also tend to bloom anywhere from April to June, so go out there and find this bright spot in the wetlands. Lesser celandine is actually a wildflower that comes up in the spring that's not native to here in Michigan. It's actually native to Europe, it's native to Asia, and it's actually also native to Africa. Lesser celandine is also known as fig buttercup because it's in the buttercup family, just like marsh marigold. But lesser celandine has a few differences from marsh marigold. Usually there's about 8 petals or more, whereas marsh marigold has 5 to 9 petals. It also has very, very shiny, sunshiny petals that indicate that it's in the buttercup family. Another difference between this plant and marsh marigold is that it forms that thick mat instead of just a mound like marsh marigold. This flower also is an invasive here in North America. It's invasive because not only does it form this thick mat that shades out a lot of our native wildflowers that we have here, but it can also grow in many different habitats. It can grow in very moist conditions. It can grow in conditions that you wouldn't think that it could grow. So keep an eye out for this one and let people know that you might have seen it if you do see this plant.